Welcome to the ITIL 4 Practitioner Monitoring and Event Management Certification Training from One World Training. We would like to first acknowledge AXELOS and PeopleCert as we have used their information and logos in this course. One World Training. We are a global training and consulting company having offices in the USA, the UK, the Netherlands, India, Malaysia, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, and many other countries globally. We provide training in information technology, business management, project management, ISO standards, GDPR, and many other subjects for individuals and organizations. We deliver courses in 5 different ways, namely public classrooms, online or virtual, e-learning, a mix of e-learning along with support when you need, and then on-site for private and government organizations. We are also authorized and endorsed by leading global professional bodies. And so we do offer courses on behalf of PeopleCert, such as ITIL, then Prince2 Project in Controlled Environments, Prince2 Agile. Then we also have Agile Shift, the Transformation Certificate, MSP Managing Successful Programs, MOR Management of Risk, MOP P for Portfolios, MOV V for Value, P3O Project Program Portfolio Offices. Then we have the Service Desk Analyst, Service Desk Manager, DevOps, Scrum Basic and Advanced, Dev Skills, Lean Six Sigma, Lean IT. These are the PeopleCert courses. We also offer courses that lead to PMI certifications, Exin certifications, DevOps certifications. And we also have a collaboration with GamingWorks Business Simulations. And we are also an AXELOS consulting partner for performing ITIL and P3M3 capability and maturity assessments. P3M3 stands for Project Program and Portfolio Maturity Management Model. In this course, we will take you through the ITIL capability model as well. About this exam, it's a short duration exam lasting only 30 minutes. And if you're writing the exam in a language which is not the same as your spoken language, then you get 25% additional time. So that makes it 38 minutes total. And the system detects your difference in your languages based on the profile that you have filled in advance. The exam is written on at the PeopleCert website, so it is online and proctored. There are 20 multiple choice questions. All questions carry 1 mark each, and you need to obtain at least 13 correct answers to pass the exam. There is no negative marking. It's a closed book, and as I mentioned earlier, it's invigilated by a proctor and written at the PeopleCert exam site. There are 3 types of questions. All questions are multiple choice. Some of them are most of them are the standard multiple choice. 4 answer choices, and one of them will be the correct answer. The negative means the question can have a negative connotation, such as which of the below is not correct, which of the below is not true, or which of the below is not a definition of something, those kind of questions. Very few. And list questions means 2 of the answer choices will be correct, and the combination of those 2 correct will give you the correct answer. The exam questions are based on Bloom's level 2 and level 3. Bloom's level 2 is understanding questions, and level 3 is application questions. Of course, to understand and answer the understanding type of questions, you need to remember all the concepts from this course. It is important that you pay attention to the theory in this course because there will be several theoretical type of questions, understanding questions that is, and some application questions. This is the overall ITIL certification scheme. And it all begins with ITIL Foundation. That is a mandate to almost all the certifications above it, except the ones on the extreme left. Those are the ITIL extension modules, namely the acquiring and managing cloud services and sustainability in digital and IT. And the highest level is ITIL Master. And then we have 3 main streams. We have the ITIL Practice Manager, ITIL Managing Professional, and ITIL Strategic Leader. In order to obtain the Strategic Leader, there is no separate exam. It is automatically given once a candidate completes the Direct Plan and Improve, Digital and IT Strategy, and ITIL Foundation. The Managing Professional certificate is awarded automatically when a candidate certifies in Direct Plan Improve, Create, Deliver, and Support, High Velocity IT, and Drive Stakeholder Value apart from ITIL Foundation. The Practice Manager certificate is automatically awarded when the candidate completes ITIL foundation, create, deliver, and support, and also some of the practices which are listed under practice manager, and also the two under extension modules, namely business relationship management and IT asset management. Now, when I say some of the practices, it means you could pick any five from the 17. As you can see, there are five green lines here: service desk, incident, problem, service request, monitoring and event. And similarly, five more here: change, release, service configuration, deployment, IT asset. And then you have five more: continual improvement, service level, relationship, information security, and supplier. So that makes it 15. Plus, if I add these two at the left, which are above the ITIL foundation, we got the extension modules, business relationship management, and IT asset management. So these make it 17. Taking any of these five certificates will get you the practice manager automatically, provided you also done the create, deliver, and support. And of course, foundation is a prerequisite. The other way to obtain the practice manager is to do any of the three bundles. So you got the monitor, support, and fulfill bundle, you got the plan, implement, and control bundle, and the collaborate, assure, and improve bundle. Now, each of these bundles is a longer training because each of these bundles comprise of five practices, not just one. So you got the monitor, support, and fulfill, which includes in the training the five practices listed below it. And similarly, the remaining two bundles also work. So you could do that as well. And of course, create, deliver, and support not to be missed, and ITIL foundation as well. And once you have completed the practice manager, managing professional, strategic leader, as I said, these three do not have their own exams. They are awarded based on the completion below them of those certificates in a specific manner. And once you do these three streams, then you automatically receive the ITIL master. Now, all these certificates expire within 3 years of their issuance date. And the best way to renew them without having to write the same exam again is to obtain another ITIL certificate within the 3-year ending. So for example, if I have done the create, deliver, and support, and let's say it's expiring tomorrow, at the end of 3 years, I could finish off, for example, change enablement today. And because I'm doing it today, when I pass that, my create, deliver, support also extends for another 3 years until the expiry date of the change enablement. So that's a wonderful way, simple way to keep your certifications renewed without having to opt for other complex methods such as I shouldn't say complex. They're also beneficial methods, but you will have to go for an AXELOS or PeopleCert membership for 3 years consecutively and demonstrate 20 hours or CPDs, continuing professional development units of effort uh, per year for 3 years. So that makes it a total of 60. And then you can renew your certificate without having to write the exam. The membership costs money, and you have to do the membership for 3 years in succession. And my explanations, you can see the footnotes here, they will clarify the same. Now, for this course, the learning outcomes are 7 of them. We begin by understanding the key concepts of the practice. This is a longer topic. Then we also understand the 4 dimensions. So we have here 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are essentially understanding and applying the key processes and value streams as well. Then we have understand and apply the roles and competencies. 4 is about information and technology. 5, partners and suppliers. And number 6, moving out of the 4 dimensions of service management for this practice. Number 6 is about ITIL capability model and how that relates to this practice. And number 7, to conclude, some key recommendations for practice success. Now, if you also notice, some of these learning outcomes have the word only understand, and some of them have the phrase understand and apply, which means some of these will have only Bloom's level 2 or understanding type of questions in the exam, and the others will have also application questions. If you notice, number 7 has only apply. There is no understanding there. Of course, you will have to understand, but the exam questions are only application questions. So that's why we have these words to give you a quick clue into which topics will have only understanding or only application or both type of questions. So number 2 is where you will learn about the processes and value streams for this practice. Number 3, certain specialist roles, if there are any, and also the organization structure that you need to set up to run this practice properly. Then number 4, you will get to know about certain tools such as workflow tools or others, and also certain automation recommendations. And number 5 is about how partners and suppliers can support this practice by performing certain activities and so on. And as I mentioned before, you will get to learn about the ITIL capability model and also how that relates to this practice in particular in 6. Therefore, the recordings subsequent to this introductory recording are based on the same 7 learning outcomes, and you see the same here listed 1 through 7.